chart, talking all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who. But everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, I just met a kid with it in his bed. He just took a pic, said my said he witnessed me for Halloween, and when he did, everybody at the party sang, my town's smaller than your town. Damn y'all, what the hell is my life now? It's like how everybody's got a song called Rock Star, running up the pop chart, talking all they do. I've been Houdini with my commas. My mama getting all these new tattoos. And I ain't saying that I'm Nickelback, kicking it in Cali with today's who's who. But everybody's got a song called Rock Star. Lately I've been feeling like one, so I wrote one too. And it goes like, yeah, it goes like, yeah, it goes like. Two, three, four. Heartbroken Houston, Texas, couldn't get off the sofa. The thing about depression, you think your life is over. When I was all alone, now you came and changed how I feel. Let me cook. Only you understand me, you fill me up completely. And when I'm self-destructive, you make me feel so pretty. You always pull me closer to let me know that it's real. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be. I wanna thank you for taking me as I am. Need you to know that I'm your number one fan. I wanna give you my heart. You see the silver lining when I'm in the trenches. You stand beside me with your patience and forgiveness. I wanna give you my heart. When I look at you, baby, I get overjoyed. I feel it inside deep. Finally, I'm happy to be. 'Cause I got love with your baby. I figured out why I'm smiling. Nothing can stop me. Finally, I'm happy to be.
I'm up in the place. Say, yo, I step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my seed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. One blood nationwide rockers make their world stampede. Yo, Willie, make we roll some mad.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Tonight we kick off Week 3 with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Dragons of Toronto. On the Cowboys sideline, head coach Brian Schottenheimer. His guys responded well to their season-opening loss winners a week ago. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd.
Joey Sly set
to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former fourth-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, accentuate the positive. That's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
Prescott off play action. And this will be way too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. Deep to return is Kevontae Turpin. This is taken at the 18. 13 yards on the return there after a punt of 57. And they will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
2 yards on the pick.
Taking a look at Hall's numbers from a week ago. 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving.
So Deuce is wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Probably should have gotten 2 checks for this game, right? One for the running backs, one for the wide receivers. Could carry a massive pile of cash.
Now 3rd down and 7.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 7.
To throw is Dart. That's caught left side by Neighbors. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that completion, but they put themselves in a spot where you've got to at least think about going for it. I know where we are on the field, but still, you've got to think about it, don't you?
They'll go for it. It's Hall. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down.
On 1st down, right back to Hall. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Gain of a yard.
And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Here's Dart. That one taken in by Neighbors. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's good for a 1st down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive.
Good for a Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Dart. A short one there, caught by Likely. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
From the 8, they've got it 1st and goal. They'll run with Hall. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Breece Hall with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, something like that.
Rick Willen on the coverage there defensively. When you look at this defense, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Prescott. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry down. This is Williams. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8. It's a pickup of 4 and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw is Prescott. Touchdown! CeeDee Lamb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That time a 6-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much, don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
Ball again on second down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 55 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's Dart once more. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a play. The big man comes up with the interception. Puts together, Charles, a nice little return, too.
Yeah, he's not going to make anybody forget Darrell Green or Rod Woodson, but look at him lug that thing. He decided it was his. A lot of people might have thought about lateraling it there. No shot. Trying to take it the distance.
7-7, our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. 2nd and 9. As they've got it as we resume action. Prescott now. A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So on 4th down, Prescott off and on his Aubrey for the Cowboy field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Breece Hall helped leading out this offense for another series. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he touches it a few times. But as you pointed out, Use him as a decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. To throw, Dart. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Toronto.
From the shotgun, a throw for Dart. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And it's caught. Touchdown. Ryan Thomas, 45 yards. And the Dragons are able to move back in front. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Sly on for the extra point. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score
5 plays there on that drive.
Cowboys 10. Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. And the ball will come out to the 30. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point, because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught. It's the rookie from Clemson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Cowboys.
Throwing, Prescott. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Second and 10. Here's Prescott. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Yeah, here we go. It's Friday.
Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. backing up for the Cowboy first.
I don't care how many times we see it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stop that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Trying to set up a screen for Blue. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 of the 12. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on third down. That is caught. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll swing this out to Blue. Touchdown, Cowboys! 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now 17-14. A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown! Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt forthcoming. They'll try and throw for it. And they'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. Cowboys 17.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
The Cowboys take
time to get another look at this Cowboys offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me,
and his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 35.
And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
At the 33-yard line.
Hall again on second down. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 66 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. Here comes third and about a foot. Now Dart. Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
A gain of 12. First down, Dallas.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Cowboys, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Prescott from the gun. Gets this into the hands of Blue. And he's got this down to the 35.
18 more yards. That's another Cowboys first down. A gain of 18 on the play.
Here's Prescott. Over the middle, hold in by Lamb. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
First down. A gain of 16 yards.
Now Prescott.
First down.
Nowhere to turn this time. He goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Back to throw here. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Savon Rebel. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. But Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hanson.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin with a good battle in the AFC East. All right, Brandon, thanks much. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go.
It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw now, Dart. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
No move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and run for it. But he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They come up short here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. And you wonder, Charles, could that decision come back to haunt them later?
And it really could, because in this situation, you kick the field goal in a tight game like this, that's a good play.
Yeah.
But maybe what he's saying to himself is, I'm just not a big proponent of the old idea that any...
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Prescott. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. That's pulled in at the 32. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 46-yard line.
Play action now. Dart. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. We're going to hurry back to the line now.
And the Toronto 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
And he rifles one incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Third down and 10.
Looking to throw, Dart. Completes it to Austin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll try and run for it. Will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Gain on the play.
Now it's Tracy. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Tyrone Tracy, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Joey Sly
now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw is Prescott. He completes this one to Mingo. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
Prescott. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. And that play was made coming up the middle. That wasn't a punt block from the outside. Charles.
Someone had their eyes in the wrong place, and that would be the personal protector. Look in the middle first before you scan to the side. Sometimes they get distracted and think the threat is coming off the edge. Up the middle is the one you have to care about the most, because that's the quickest spot and the quickest way to the punter.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention. And it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
He's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. That's caught. Touchdown. Brian Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Dragons take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it, because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius, as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Prescott down. Pressure comes and down he goes. Brian Burns in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. This is brought in at the 21. Good blocking there, and nearly sprung him. As it is, it will go as a 19-yard return. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. It's a big play there. And even 50 yards.
That's good for a Toronto 1st down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Dart. A throw right side caught by Neighbors.
And he will take it in for a touchdown.
Malik Neighbors, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
For a 2-point conversion.
To the air, Dart.
And he's got it. So they tried for 2, successful. And that puts their lead up even further.
Cowboys 20.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now Prescott. A quick throw there is incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for
Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
Running left, it's home.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Straight ahead, here's Tracy.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Tyrone Tracy with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Dragons are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
52. Cowboys 20. Joey Sly set to
Joey
kick
Sly
off.
now to kick off after the touchdown. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30.
And out now come the Cowboys.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott drops it to Blue, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, what a read on the outside as it's intercepted. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Now he's loose again.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Tyrone Tracy, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Dragons add 6 more to their point total, and they're on cruise control right now here in the 4th.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cowboys about set to take over on offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
And everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. This one swung out to Williams. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Now comes the Cowboys punter, as he'll come on to kick this one away.
4th down.
This is taken at the 10. It's a nifty return of 29 yards.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they'd like to keep that streak going here and continue to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, Wagner? Because in the old days, people would, they get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
82 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
It's a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3.
Paul again. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd.
A play fake, and now it's Darden. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, Parker, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on and get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Here's Milton now to throw. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a 1st down.
First down.
To throw is Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Good coverage downfield. London taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
First down. A gain of 13 yards.
To throw, it's Milton. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there. And second down.
Ready?
Come on. 19.
Here's Milton. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
They're on the cover.
Now Milton. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Abdul Carter bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
This has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
The Dragons offense at Grease Hall headed out onto the field. And it's hard to believe you could run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, it's all been on display throughout. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that as they continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd down. Throwing is Milton. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Ferguson.
A gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Cowboys 1st down. A gain of 15.
Milton.
1st down.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. But the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to